Hello, my friends. I find myself here again in my car, telling myself I do not have time for this right now. But every fiber of my being says this is the most important thing I'm going to do today. So here I am. So this morning I realized that I was feeling a lot of anxiety. Anxiety has been something that I have struggled with for many, many years. Probably since around the time I found out I was pregnant. And maybe even before then, but I definitely began to notice it, and it began to take a strong hold around that time. I've done a lot of studying about anxiety. I've been to a lot of counselors. I've been told that I need a lot of medication. I've learned a lot of coping mechanisms. And over the last 5 years, it's definitely gotten better. This morning, I was really taken aback by it because I haven't been anxious much, in actually quite a while. And so when I started looking at it, I couldn't come up with a logical explanation as to why I was feeling anxious. I mean, you can look at the surface and say, well, of course you're anxious. You have a job interview and you're worried about what people are going to think. And yeah, but I'm not worried about what people are going to think, and I'm not scared that I'm not going to get the job or all of those things that would normally make sense. I don't feel those things, but yet the anxiety's there. And so I began to think about this, and any of you that have worked with me for any period of time, I've said this to you over and over again. Excitement and anxiety are really the exact same vibration, but what we feel depends on what we perceive. And so if we are looking forward to something and we feel confident about it and we have planned well and all of those things, we experience excitement. Well, I don't often experience excitement. I have experienced excitement more in the last probably 6 months than I have in a lot of years. And so what I realized this morning was that the anxiety I was feeling wasn't about my thoughts or my thinking or even what was actually happening to me. The anxiety was coming from the fact that I was really excited about this opportunity. And growing up, excitement was not a safe emotion to have. There was almost no point in getting excited because it was almost guaranteed that whatever it was you were excited about either wasn't going to happen, or if it did happen, it was going to end in some explosion of pain. And so being excited just was painful. It always ended in pain. And so I have learned to not let myself get excited. If I find myself getting excited, it actually causes anxiety, because I'm anxious about what the bad thing is going to be, or that the thing that I'm excited about isn't going to happen at all. It makes perfect sense when I look at it that way. It's why I have a hard time when Christmas comes around, or my birthday, or anything that people normally get excited about. I'm very anxious. And so I realize now that my anxiety is actually coming from a place of fearing excitement. And so that was my aha this morning. If you watch my last video, it very much ties into this one in the idea that we're closing our heart space because there's a fear or a perception that's telling us what we're wanting, that thing that feels good, can't be. And when we tell ourselves the thing that we want the most, or the thing that's most important to us, can't be, it creates a closure. I've heard it described as a pinching off of source. And it is. It's a closing of the heart space that causes the energy not to flow the way that it should. And it creates discomfort in our body. It's a signal that's saying you're not aligned. You're not perceiving this in a way that's creating alignment. And so that is my discovery for today. I hope that it is helpful to you. I hope that I'm able to take this wisdom forward with me and notice. The thing that is healing me the most is the noticing and the curiosity, not getting lost in the illusion of the pain, sitting with it and asking questions. And I've been saying this for years, and I've understood this concept for years. But as with all things, it is the doing that creates the understanding. And so I'm going to encourage you to slow down, pay attention, be present. We're not trying to change it. We're not trying to make it better. We're trying to understand where it's coming from and why it's there. And when we understand, we find compassion. And through that compassion, we heal. And that's true for ourselves. And it's true when we're dealing with others as well. Once again, I hope that this clarity that I have found this morning will be of some value to you. If it is, I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe. I am enjoying sharing this journey in this way with you. Instead of having to think about what I'm going to say or how I'm going to look. I really love this authenticity. I really value being real. And I hope that my realness can help you to find your authenticity, because that's where flow really exists. Namaste.